Now that exhibit is going to be Pretty Girls, opening tomorrow and showing through the month of June. All of this will be at Tapp's Art Center. So right now, first of all, let me tell you, if you're wondering who we have in the background here, Miss Reba Edwards is working on a painting during our show. It looks beautiful so far. This show does focus a lot on feminism and consumerism. So I want to welcome you to the show too, Miss Sumner Bender.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very good. So have you been in Columbia long creating?
Oh yeah, born and raised. I'm usually in the performance art scene. I do a lot of work with Trusted Theater. But this is my friend Lydia, Eureka, and my really first foray into the visual arts.
Let's talk about this for a moment.
Okay.
This is a new medium.
Yeah.
When I heard you were bringing a collage mannequin, I wasn't sure what to expect.
What it was going to look
so
like.
I want to know where your inspiration came from. I want to know what you were thinking, what you're going for, and how you and Lydia created this piece.
Well, first the theme is consumerism, and magazines are a huge part of that. Magazines drive consumerism these days. It's a big advertisement. And so we thought about having a mannequin who was literally being consumed by the ads in the magazines. So at first she was going to be all bloody and cut up, and then it just, because of the parts we could find, we couldn't put a full mannequin together like we wanted. So we found this partial arm, and we kind of made it a modern Venus de Milo statue, Aphrodite, who has the partial arm. That was originally made of marble and sturdy, and this is very plastic and light, and this is kind of what femininity has become, driven by magazines and consumerism.
Now, I didn't get a chance to tell our viewing audience this time, but this show is about, it's kind of a blend of theories of feminism and consumerism, which you, I think, have captured fantastically here.
Thank you.
How do you feel, as an artist and as a female, that consumerism plays into our feminist qualities, our desires, our instincts?
Oh, so much so, because if you think about it, from a very young age, you are taught to sit pretty as a girl. You know, sit pretty, look pretty, you need to look a certain way. This model is who you want to be like. You want her career, you want her lifestyle. And you don't really get to formulate your own opinion necessarily. It's the ones who stand out and really press to do something different that at a younger age are shunned. You know, those girls who are different and don't conform have a harder time growing up, but then when they get older, they probably have more independence. But the people who conform are more accepted by society. And that seems to be sort of what, you think about the magazines. Everybody looks at the magazines and they're like, oh, I want this, I need this. You're telling me I need this, so I have to be this way.
I agree, and it's permeated our society into the television that we watch, the films that we watch. I know the books that you guys were just talking about back there even has a little bit of that in there. So what is this mannequin representing? What is this mannequin saying? And I get the fact that consumerism is consuming her. What is driving this piece?
Well, one thing that we wanted to say is we're not making a judgment call. You know, if that is your life and you love fashion and magazines, that is your life and you should own it and be proud of it. And so, I love fashion, so a lot of that is, our homage to fashion and our homage to making women beautiful in the way they want to be. But also, then there's the things where it's like you have the Botox and the hydroxy cut and the, we want to change you and we want to cut you to your core and make you something else and blend you into a new model. And if you think of the mannequin itself, it is a plastic sculpture that is easily changed. It's put up and somebody's ideals are put on it and then ripped off and changed. And that's kind of how women are with changing trends in fashion. It's just you are this thing that somebody else puts their ideals on you and then can just rip away whenever they want.
I love the fact that you mentioned there's no judgment attached to it. The fact that you might be inspired to be the best you can be and look the best you can look, and of course wear clothes that might be expressive for you is not necessarily a bad thing, but somehow it can be portrayed as such and is in some advertising world.
There's a blend, definitely.
I love it. I love your statement. I love what you've done. I love the way that you and Lydia put this together.
It was a big collaboration, that's for sure.
Yeah, this is a great piece, and of course you can see this beginning tomorrow night at the reception, yes?
Yes.
And will you be there, Miss Sumner?
Yes, because we're also celebrating my 30th birthday.
Oh, the big 3-0. That's going to be, you're going to be sleeping late on Saturday.
Yes.
I love the piece that you've done. I can't wait to come see the others as well. So you guys can, of course, stop by Tapp's Art Center. Tomorrow the reception is from 5 o'clock until 9 or 10 p.m.? 10 p.m. $5 in advance, $7 at the door. A great
price,
show. And it gives you lots to walk away thinking about as well, which I love.
Yes.
Okay, Sumner, thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for making this piece. I really love it.
Yeah, and thank you, Reba.
And we're going to be checking in. We'll be checking in with Reba. Your piece is coming along fantastic. I love it. We'll be checking in with her in a few moments as well. We have a lot more coming up for you on Good Day. Stick around.